Welcome back to Studio 701. It's an important time to support local businesses.
And one small business owner joins us now to tell us about her business and how it can help you protect yourself.
That's right. Josette Severson, owner of Prairie Patriot. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. So tell us a little bit, what is Prairie Patriot?
Well, Prairie Patriot is my gun shop, range, and training facility in Mandan over on Memorial Highway. The business actually is going to be celebrating 8 years in May. And as of this year, the storefront is 4 years old now. We have a 5-lane, 17-yard indoor handgun range, along with our gun shop, which also offers not only lethal protection planning, but non-lethal options as well. And then our training side.
Very cool. So you've been the owner for several years, and
Yes.
That's very exciting. So how busy are you right now? You know, what is the interest right now?
Very high. Actually, last year in 2020, there were 5 million brand new first-time ever gun owners in America. And the nice thing that's been happening with that is a lot of people understand that you can't just buy something like a firearm and expect that it's going to work for you. So they understand the importance of having professional training to go with that.
What would you tell somebody who might, be on the fence about giving this a try? Why is this important, especially for women? Let's talk about that during Women's History Month.
Absolutely. Well, some people just want to have a firearm because it really is, we call it in our range when folks go in, therapy. It is a fun enjoyment to do in, shooting your gun. And some of those folks also want to use that as personal protection. Well, there's a lot of responsibility that goes with that a personal protection tool. You need to know how it works. What if you have a malfunction with it? And not only that, if you are planning on having that personal protection tool on you or even in your home, you need to understand the current laws for our state, because you do need to follow the laws of jurisdiction that you're in. So it's a big responsibility, and it's something that you need to stay on top of. It's not, you just learn how to shoot it once and tuck it away, or if you're keeping it on your body, that it's just going to be there for you. You need to stay on top of that skill set, like with anything else. And, in addition to that tool, if you are using something that's a non-lethal personal protection tool, like there was a picture of one of our members shooting her taser, staying on top of how do you use that taser, or even pepper spray. So many people have pepper spray. Ladies, we toss them in our purse and we forget that one. Those things do expire. And what is the proper way to use that pepper spray? And what I always remind the students that I'm working with is that, what is it usually in North Dakota? Windy. So you need to pay attention to where that wind is. If the wind's coming at you and you're spraying at that attack, who's it going to get first? So there's a lot of things that go with those personal protection tools, and that's what Prairie Patriot is about, is educating our average mom, dad, fellow citizens who just want to protect themselves and their families.
So if I wanted to invest in something, I'm not sure what yet. I'm not sure what is right for me. How would I go about that? How would that look as far as me calling you up saying, I want to look at the different options?
Absolutely. Come talk to us. Now, when we talk to folks who are interested in a tool to protect themselves, the first thing we ask them when they're investigating or looking at a lethal personal protection tool, a firearm, you do need to ask yourself the question, can I truly take the life of another human being to defend myself or someone I love? And I have had so many aha moments of students in the training room, so I go, wait a minute, ask me that again. And they think about it and they go, you know what, this is not for me. And I say, that's a wonderful thing that you just discovered. Because maybe in time, you do need to do a lot of soul searching if that's something that you want to have as your protection tool. And maybe just learning about having fun, enjoying it in the range. And then if you find out that's not something that you want to use, great, let's look at some of the other options that we have. I'm really excited. Coming in the next week at Prairie Patriot, we have these, it's a nice little light carry, single shot pepper ball flashlight. And they're only about that big. It's single shot, again, non-lethal, but again, we need to know how to use that tool.
Very interesting. Okay, we're going to have to get some video of that. I want to see how that works.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Josette, for your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Please come over.
All right, well, for more information, make sure you check out prairiepatriot.com.
Coming up next, there's a new restaurant in